Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Happy Halloween. And before I show you my Halloween party, I am going to be looking back at old Halloween photos where I dressed up, and I am going to rate them. So the first picture was before I started kindergarten, and I am dressed up as a princess. I have a tiara and some bracelets, and I'm beside my sisters who are also dressed up as princesses. You can't see them in the photo, but I would give this a 8 because I could have been in a dress or like a princess looking outfit. It's more of like a white shirt and like a random skirt, but it doesn't really look like a princess skirt. Okay, next photo. I was in JK. This is like a class Halloween picture, and I am a pink butterfly. Pretty cute. I have the wings, the skirt. Someone else in the class was also a pink butterfly. You can't see it. And the green like blub in front of me is like from the Monsters Inc. I'm so jealous of that costume. It looks so cool. I wish the kid would have turned around. But yeah, I would give this costume a 9 because I could have had like a light pink shirt, but other than that, it's pretty cute. Next picture is when I was in SK. Again, we took a Halloween costume like class picture. If you noticed in this picture, my little sister Rachel is in it because she wanted to be in the photo as well, but she doesn't have a costume on. But anyways, I was a black bat. You can't really see my wings, but I have wings. It's kind of like the butterfly costume when I was in JK, so it's basically that, but like a bat version. I would give this a 10 just because like everything is like, you know, solid black. It all matches and it looks good. The next costume is of me dressed up as Pikachu. I only have the head and I clipped it onto my face so it didn't like fall off. Halloween is typically cold, so like you always have your jacket on, so it kind of is hiding like the yellow costume, but I do like the Pikachu head look, so I would give this probably a 5. I just would rather have like a yellow jacket on top so it looks better, but you know, I tried. Okay, next look is, yeah, it doesn't look like I'm dressed up, but I am. I have like the 2 pigtails, I have a skirt, and I'm supposed to be a cheerleader. You can't really see like the bicycle like pom-pom things that are supposed to be pom-poms. Yeah, I would give this a 4. I don't know, just like having to wear a jacket doesn't look too good with the costume, but I do like the idea. Okay, next costume. I am a witch and I have a pumpkin like face paint on my cheek. The witch hat I made by myself. I don't know why. We do have witch hats at my house. I know my sister has been a witch a lot of times, so I don't know why I made one, but it does look pretty cool. I wished I would have like painted the bottom surface of it so you could like, because the bottom is like all white, it isn't like black and purple, but I would give this a 2. I don't know if I'm wearing anything, it's just a jacket like to match with the witch costume. I just have the hat on, so yeah, I would give it a 2. It isn't my best costume. Next costume is this zombie look. I painted my face. I remember we had like face paint and I wanted to use it. I did my face all white with some blood. It's pretty cute. I'm also wearing a wig. I remember like we had 3 wigs. I think we had like a green streaked wig. I'm wearing the orange streaked wig, and then we had a purple streaked wig. The wig could have been brushed beforehand. It's very like naughty. I do like the pose. I'm very cute. I would give this a 7. Next costume is, I think this was grade 9. I had like a Home Depot like kids workshop, kind of like a apron, because I used to go to the kids workshops at Home Depot and make cool things like toolbox or a birdhouse. And then I have this like random Home Depot hat. I look really good. I remember I got like a lot of compliments on this costume. People were like, ooh, very creative. And yeah, it also says my name, which is pretty cool. I think I was like a zombie Home Depot person because I had like the face paint again. I would give this a 10. It was a really good costume. Next costume is, again, I'm a witch for the second time. See, I have a witch's hat. I would give this a 3 because I'm kind of like in a like all black sort of, so it matches. But basically the only costume part is just the hat. I wish I would have done more, but yeah. Moving on, I am a devil. I like the skirt. It's very puffy. And yeah, it's very cute. Yeah, very cute. I like the ears. The ears match with it. I would give this a 8. Next costume is this Ash Ketchum costume from Pokemon, and I also have Pikachu. I would give this costume a 10 because like I'm matching. I have the full outfit, the vest, the denim vest, the white blazer underneath, and then I had like a red hat. I could have covered up the YMCA logo, but it does look good. I have the Pikachu. I remember I went to like Walmart and I bought the Pikachu quickly. Next costume is this black cat costume. It's very cute. I just wore all black. The face paint, I love the little horns. It's kind of like an evil black cat. And I remember that year I went to work dressed up as a black cat, and I saw another like a client dressed up as a black cat, and then my friend dressed up as a cow, so like we were like the cat cow yoga pose. So I would rate this costume a 10 because I really like the face paint and how I looked. It really looks good, and yeah, I really like this look. And then we have this look, which was last year. I was a kale. It's like a one piece. It's very comfy. I would rate this a 10 just because you don't have to do anything, and it looks really good, and it was super comfortable. And then this year I am Arthur Reed from Arthur. It's my favorite show, and I made the ears out of cardboard, and then I like used marker to draw the pink part. I just colored brown on a piece of paper, and then I just like drew it in the shape of my glasses, and I taped it on. And then I found this like white blazer shirt in my dad's closet, so I stole it. And then Rachel gave me this yellow sweatshirt, and I turned it around because it had like some words on the back, so I just turned it around, and I have blue jeans, and you know, that's all you really need. I would rate this costume a 10 because it's very creative and my favorite character. I got all these cool Halloween decorations, and I am going to put them up. This is a Happy Halloween balloon sign. I was surprised it came with all the letters, like 14, and it's only for $3, and I got it at Dollarama, which is crazy. And then I got these orange balloons. They have bats on it, and I got this sort of like, it decorates the wall above. And yeah, it's a garland. So they have a black cat, a skull, a bat, a jack-o'-lantern, skull, Frankenstein, spider, and bat. And then this tablecloth because I'm gonna have a Halloween party. So for my Halloween party, I got some cookies, oatmeal chocolate chip, and I got some candies. Candy corn, gummies, jelly beans, and gummy pumpkins. I love candy corn.